Hey Peter, I just put a movie on if you want to watch with me. Beetlejuice. Are you serious? Beetlejuice. Oh, I gotta get this dog a hearing aid. Beetlejuice. Oh no.
It's showtime.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, guys. Justin here. As always, guys, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I'm finally posting on this channel, and it feels so good. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Today, we're going to be diving into everything we know so far about the new Beetlejuice movie. As you can see, I am a massive Beetlejuice fan. This is my personal favorite Tim Burton movie. I love his older stuff. Edward Scissorhands, the original Pee-wee movie, which, if you didn't know that Tim Burton did the original Pee-wee movie, he did. I love Tim Burton. I love his aesthetics. Now, in the latest years, I haven't loved all of his output, but his style is still there, and he's still very, very talented. And he's never done a sequel to any of his movies, so this is pretty cool. And we're going to dive into everything. We're going to talk about the cast. We got some set photos. We're going to talk about the story, who's doing the score, all that stuff. We're going to break it down. If you find yourself enjoying this video at any point in time, give it a like. Help me out. I also have two other channels, believe it or not. Rad Pack. The Rad Pack podcast is my official podcast that I do with my amazing co-hosts, Garrett from Born to Be Rad, Mel from My Killer Podcast. We do all kinds of fun, retro-oriented episodes. We go live. We do pre-recorded episodes. We've done Teen Wolf, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, Problem Child. We just did a massive Culkamania episode where we went over basically Macaulay Culkin's entire career. I also have a second channel, The Dead Couch. That's where I talk about nerdy collectible stuff like statues and figures and records and VHS tapes and physical media and all that stuff. So check out my other stuff. If this is your first time here, welcome, good to meet you. And let's get to the reason why you guys are all here, why you clicked on this video, and that is everything we know so far about Beetlejuice 2. Now it officially has a release date of September of 2024. That is the official release date now. As you know, that could change. Who knows? Maybe it'll be pushed back, maybe it'll be moved up, who knows? But apparently it's in production right now, and it will be released in September of 2024, a full 36 years after the original. Now, what's really got me excited about this movie, and I think you guys will be excited about it too, is this is rejoining a lot of the original people. You know, to me, I love seeing a sequel to something that I love, but I don't love it as much if all of the original parts and pieces aren't there. It usually just doesn't feel authentic. I'm not a big fan of that. But for those of Beetlejuice, it seems that we're going to be in luck because a lot of the main cast will be returning. First of all, Lydia, Winona Ryder, will be reprising her role, which is awesome, as well as Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton has long said, he's been pretty vocal about wanting to do a sequel to Beetlejuice, and he said he's never done a sequel to any of his movies, but if he did, Beetlejuice would be the one, and it seems like it's happening. Right now, it's all official. So Michael Keaton will be back to reprise his role as Beetlejuice, a role that nobody could have done as well as Michael Keaton himself. Also along for the ride playing Lydia's daughter, there's no name. I'm going off IMDb here. There's no character names, and there still isn't a lot of information, so we're kind of just going off what we have. But Jenna Ortega, right now the horror or genre film It Girl, also in Tim Burton's Wednesday, will be playing Lydia's daughter, which I think it's almost too perfect. You can just 100% see her in that role. I think it's great casting. There might be a little bit of Jenna Ortega fatigue by the time this comes out, but she's great. She's a good actress. She's got a good vibe. She's definitely seems to be Tim Burton's latest muse. Also joining the cast is Monica Bellucci. She's a very famous actress. The very first thing that I saw her in was a pretty rough one, and that was Irreversible. But she's done all kinds of things. She's an Italian actress. So she's done a lot of Italian films, but she's done a lot of American films as well. She's beautiful. She's going to be playing Beetlejuice's wife. So again, no name, but it looks like Beetlejuice in the 36 years since the movie has done pretty well for himself in the afterlife. Monica Bellucci is absolutely stunning. It's cool to see her in this movie. We also have Justin Justin Theroux. Now, he's also a writer, so I wonder if he maybe did any punch-ups on the script or helped write. He's not listed, but he is an interesting casting addition. His character, as far as IMDb shows, no name, no character, so we really don't know at what capacity Justin Theroux is going to be in the movie. Also, Willem Dafoe has been cast in the movie. Now, he doesn't have a character name or any description of his character, but from the couple things I've read that say he's supposed to be some sort of officer or official person in the afterlife. So I'm maybe thinking that he might be something similar to this character's name, where he's kind of the guy to kind of transition people in the afterlife. This is all speculation. We don't really know. Nobody really knows yet. But I would assume that he's going to be something similar to that character that had the cut in the neck with the smoke coming out of it, kind of guiding Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis's character through the afterlife. Maybe he'll be something in that capacity. And finally, Catherine O'Hara, Delia Dietz, will be reprising her role. Now, you might remember her husband. It's unlikely that Jeffrey Jones, the original Catherine O'Hara's husband in the movie, it's unlikely that we'll be seeing him in a sequel. Just Google his name, maybe Google Jeffrey Jones controversy, and you can find out a little bit about why you haven't seen a whole lot from him. That is just a really sad deal, kind of a major bummer for, obviously he made terrible decisions, but man, he was kind of a beloved actor in the 80s and 90s. I remember loving him in movies like Stay Tuned. I love Stay Tuned, and he was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and he was in Beetlejuice, but he made some very dumb decisions that completely derailed his career, and it's sad because I found him to be a really good actor in some really high quality projects. So it's a bummer we won't be seeing him anywhere. Now, as far as the cast, that is the complete cast as listed in IMDb. Jenna Ortega, Monica Bellucci, Justin Theroux, however you want to say it. Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Willem Dafoe, and Catherine O'Hara is the official cast list so far. Now, getting into the score. I wanted to specifically talk about the score because it is one of the most amazing film scores, in my opinion, in cinematic history. I think it's beautiful, and it's written by the one and only Danny Elfman, who's been a frequent collaborator with Tim Burton, and he's done, just look up that guy's IMDb. He was also in Oingo Boingo, super talented musician. I believe he's also married to Bridget Fonda, who we haven't seen in a long time. She retired, but I think they're married. But he's going to be reprising, supposedly, he's going to be reprising his duty as to write the score. And if you're a fan of Tim Burton and his movies, you know that his scores and his music is just as important as the visual elements that are in the movies. They have his scores tend to be really kind of almost kind of cartoonish and bombastic and almost circus-like. He has a really playful sensibility when it comes to his scores. Here I have the Beetlejuice score from Waxwork Records, and I also have the score for Edward Scissorhands, which I believe he did as well. So that's amazing to have Danny Elfman coming back to do the score for Beetlejuice. Super cool. Now, as far as story, we don't know. Any story details that have been online or have been leaked or speculated are exactly that. They're speculation. No story details have been released as of yet. The only thing we do have so far is a couple of set images from the film here. We have Winona Ryder in a car looking just as she did 36 years ago. She's still a stunning beauty. I love Winona Ryder. She's fantastic. And there's a little bit of a grainy image of her in a car. That's really all we have. And we have the posters, of course. But that is pretty much it. Not a lot is known so far. I'm going to be continuing with all the updates, so be sure you're subscribed because I'm going to be putting out these updates as soon as I get them. This is really, really exciting. I hope this is good. I really, really do, because like I said, Tim Burton's style used to be really rooted in practical effects and beautiful set design and all that type of stuff. And in his later movies, although that still is there, I feel like he's kind of lost the plot as far as like making his things a little, I don't know, a little too polished, too much CGI. I don't know. I haven't related to a lot of his recent movies in a long time, probably since like Big Fish, maybe another movie or two here and there. I like Sleepy Hollow and things like that, but I hope this is like kind of a return to form to really old school Burton. Just putting a camera in a room with some actors with some beautiful set design and letting that do the talking. Letting each frame kind of tell the story without having to go too crazy. So that's all we know so far, but if you guys have dug up any information that wasn't mentioned here, maybe I missed some huge news that I wasn't aware of, drop it in the comments. I think we're done here, guys. That's pretty much it. I am excited. I'm excited for Beetlejuice 2. So let me know what you guys think of Beetlejuice 2 in the comments down below, guys, and I think we're done here. Stay weird, remember to always be yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.